Welcome back to your favorite movie review channel. Yes, Man Cinema Reviews with its ever so lovely host, Peter Man. That's me. What's up, y'all? Today I got for you a brand new review, Babylon, directed by Damien Chazelle. Before we get to that review, go ahead and press like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell as well to notify you of any and all reviews to this channel. Thank you very much for choosing Man Cinema Reviews. The film details and chronicles the rise and fall of multiple dreamers turned mega superstars in the early 1920s through decadence, depravity, and access. Now, it's an ensemble cast led by Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie, Jean Smart, Lee Jun-Lee, and a slew of others. Now, what I liked about this film is that Damien Chazelle is a director that really knows how to portray his actors in a fine light. The cinematography is always great. It's very eclectic. He's very musical. We know this from the Jump, Whiplash. He really is into jazz. La La Land. He did something different with First Man, but now he's coming back to his musical roots in Babylon, mixing that vibrant jazz of old in the 1920s and mixing that with just cinema as well. So what I liked about this film is how overly ambitious this film is. This is definitely his cinematic epic film. Definitely chronicling the early 20s, going from black and white, the silent film era, going into the Technicolor talkies, where the stars begin to fade as the new transition happens. So what we are led with is Jack Conrad, Brad Pitt, just this leading man of yesteryear, giving a chance to a Mexican immigrant named Manny, played by newcomer Diego Calva, who meets Margot Robbie at a party. Vibrant young actress that is on the rise, doesn't know, is not well known, but is destined to be a superstar. They meet at a party. The beginning of the film is just this decadent depravity on screen. People are naked. Looks like an orgy on the dance floor. There is trumpets, trombones, just the live instrumentation you can feel and you can see. Damien Chazelle is a director that knows how to display this on camera. And that's what I liked about this film. The musicality, the love for cinema is definitely felt. Damien Chazelle it's like a love letter for those that are cinephiles and those that are well versed in jazz and just live instrumentation. It's just an amalgam of the two, and it's great to see it. Now, what I do love this ensemble cast, and this also gives way to various cameo appearances that make a stamp. From the likes of Spike Jonze. We also have Samara Weaving, Ethan Suplee, as well as Tobey Maguire makes a pivotal yet brief appearance. And what this film feels to me is a mixture of a lot of things. Think of it as The Wolf of Wall Street and Boogie Nights, Cinema Paradiso. And just this is an amalgam of a lot of things. It's a cinematic epic. Now, where a lot of the film feels like it runs into some problems, they are very minor to me. And I know that the score on Rotten Tomatoes is fairly low, in the 50%, I believe. It's not doing so well in the box office as well. No one goes to see these types of films anymore. Everybody's wrapped up in what's current, whether you're looking at a comic book film. Anything that is just overly CGI'd does numbers. Anything else falls to the wayside. And I think this is a sign of the times. Everybody is just basically streaming. And whether you're a big budgeted box office hit that will bring in the crowd, bring in the numbers at movie theaters, you're gonna just fall to the wayside. And that's what happens with Damien Chazelle's Babylon. Now, is it bad? Is it reflected as a bad film? Not necessarily. I do believe that the minor concerns that I have is its pacing. It is about 3 hours shy of 10 minutes long running time. And I do feel it in pockets. I do feel like the pacing runs into some problems within the middle section, around the end of the second act, going to the third act. I like that the film has the characters interwoven, different storylines going through in and out. Whether Margot Robbie, Brad Pitt, Diego Calva, share the screen. They are all giving it their all. However, I think there are a little bit too much cooks in the kitchen. Damien Chazelle really gets wrapped up in how cinematic it feels, the vibrant colors, the musicality. That, again, the pacing is pretty much my only issue with Babylon. But other than that, I really love how overly ambitious this film is. It feels like a big budgeted, overzealous type of film. And you get wrapped up in it. It's almost like a fever dream. It's a love of cinema. It's a love of music. And that's what I liked about Babylon. Now, it's not for everyone, and I do get that. But it did just remind me of these loud, bombastic, overly ambitious films that really push the envelope. And that's what Babylon does as well. Tenfold even. Like I said, look out for Tobey Maguire. Look out for these breakthrough roles. Margot Robbie is just shining on screen. Brad Pitt just commands the screen. And newcomer Diego Calva really does step it up. And I really do want to see more films from him in the future. I can't help but just be remiss to say how much I really did appreciate and enjoyed the atmosphere and the ambience that Damien Chazelle brings. Now, is it my favorite Damien Chazelle film? Not by, a mile. Whiplash, La La Land. I believe even First Man are better films. That doesn't mean that you can't take a minor L. I do really like this film. It's not my favorite Damien Chazelle film. However, I really did enjoy this film. And what it stands for and what it means to the cinema. A lot of films, especially in this year, reflected the love of cinema and keeping that love alive. And I can't help but feel that this is what is the crux of this film, how important the cinema is. Man Cinema Reviews will give this a stellar 4.5 stars. What did you think of Babylon? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Were you somewhere in the middle? Let me know with your comments down below, and we'll see you soon.